Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Shadow Empire in our Steam release series. This is episode number 24, I believe. Let's see, what happened last episode, or, between the last video? What's the history? I think pretty much nothing, except there was one battle I wanted to show. Well, not this one, but this is actually kind of interesting. Our friendly neighbors in the south are actually starting to push back the slavers. That's not too surprising, because I don't think the slavers upgrade their technology over time. And the majors supposedly do. And this is the one I was talking about. They did attack us in the north. They lost 800 of their 3,200. More twisters. So twister seems to be a popular name right now. And that's it. So no other battles. So that means that there is a little bit of pushing capability in the north. They're in low mountains, and once we break through this, especially if we keep pushing this road north, we'll have supply coming up with us. We can actually break all the way through to this network of roads. And I have no idea what's here, but, looks like nothing. Unfortunately, no volcanoes. Now that we have this potential to get... Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, wow, Prefecturesso is actually all the way over there. That's unusual. We might actually want the raiders... We might want to push them over to that, to take that territory before we take it back. I mean, we won't be able to take it at all if it's Prefecturesso, because we're... At least nominally, in name, we're friends with them. And, I actually don't have any aggressive intentions for them for a while. But, eventually that's probably where the road's going. It could be a long time before that happens, but anyway. Also, just a quick, announcement about the pacing of things. An episode every 5 days is not at all what I would consider ideal. But man, this War on the Sea game, War on the Sea, it's phenomenal. And I just started playing it. It's extremely popular. Look, I don't play things just because they're popular. I think it's pretty obvious. How else would you have a person playing Shadow Empire to begin with? Actually, I didn't realize Shadow Empire would be this popular. In my opinion, it's well deserved. But these are. Look at this game. Look at the interface. Look at everything. It's not an easy game to play. So, but nonetheless, that one is a lot of fun. It's like every now and then you play a new game and you're really excited to play it, and that one's. Has all the visuals. It's rewarding from that sense. So I've been kind of sucked in. So one episode every 4 days is what I'm targeting. That's a long. Okay, we gotta get it. Okay, 2 minutes. Let's move. Decisions. Oh no. More importantly, this is actually pretty important. High-speed rail has been discovered. Economic Council. It can research it, and Gary was mentioning that this is fantastic. It'll allow us. Gary, what was it? I'll have to go back and read your comment. This allows us to bypass the need for. Something, maybe using rails or something. We completed our APC, the Heavy Wheeler. I have looked at this design. Excuse me. It's very disappointing. We completed Heavy Combat Armor, which is fantastic. We probably won't be using it. Well, actually, we're probably going to upgrade something with it, but we also have electric engines. Discovered, not researched, just discovered. We finished operationalizing our Light Armor Grenadier Corps, or Light Armor Grenadier Army. This order of battle. So we get a new one we can try to operationalize now. And we discovered education methods. I don't really know what this one does. This could improve the functioning of our universities. I guess not that important to me. Probably maybe it increases quality of life given by universities. I don't know. Ask for help is a nice one to get. These don't really matter that much though. We're not going to be doing expel population. Political aid truck. I'm still not using this because I feel like it's not as good as its alternatives. Local referendum. We'll keep stacking those up. That's fine. What decisions do we have? We have some of these. Let me get to the zone decision first. We have roaming thieves. Now, technically, there's almost no chance that we don't critically succeed with it. Yeah, critical success. So we lost 124 food and metal. 171 versus we almost didn't critically succeed it, but the average was for us to get 150, 100 slightly. No, it was like 120 plus 50, so 170. Yeah, we basically hit our average, and the average difficulty for them was about 110, so it was over 50 difference. Let me go and show you the design because this is. Reminding me that we're going to have to design something new. Let's take a look at the old one that just came in, and it was for the APC. So, it has a lot of better stuff. High-speed machine gun, 15mm polymer plating, light diesel engine. It's fantastic in so many different ways. Wait a second. Did I save? Oh, okay. I actually did this. Okay, so I put the heavy wheeler on regular and the bolter bus on obsolete. I was going to do that on camera, but okay, apparently I did that and I didn't undo it before coming back into the episode, but that's fine. Nothing else has been done as far as I know, so. Now this is the very disappointing thing. Structural design of only 91. We're actually going to stick with it because despite that, it actually has pretty good rolls. Base design 88, engineering 76, weapon 80, but it's only slightly worse. And armor design higher. So all these things are better. All these things are a lot better. My understanding of them is that these are the ones that can improve with field testing over time, whatever. But they're still pretty good for us to begin with, or at least much better than the bolter bus. So the bolter bus is going to be retired. Now, because of the polymer armor, this is another kind of funny thing. Metal cost is down, so APCs are extremely cheap. Compared to motorized transports even, they're not that much more metal. Just twice the metal, 6 to 12, for a heavy wheeler. These also require, the 8 rare metals, but we're actually swimming in rare metals. I think we have 4,000. As far as... So what is it, the downside? Oh yeah, the main downside is I just don't have anything which... I don't have an order of battle which really works with the APCs. We'll do something. I mean, we have to, right? What I want to know is where is the mechanized orders of battle? So I looked through all these. There's no mechanized... I want a combined arms, mechanized and light armor. That's my dream. The light armor infantry army. So if I go over to our formations, we have light armor infantry army. And this is it's fantastic. 50 light armor and infantry. It's like the perfect combination. Except, hello, can we just get a mechanized version of this? So that's really what I want. I'm not sure if we need to first discover the light armor infantry version before we get the mechanized, but I suspect we don't because we have motorized and mechanized heavy machine gun. So I think it's just a discovery thing, or maybe it's just completely not an available formation, which would be weird to me. Other mechanized things that we could use, because I really want to use these APCs. They're really good. We have the mechanized light infantry. This is a really good attack, a good flanking one. The APCs are actually pretty good on defense, so we probably could do even like a machine gun, a mechanized machine gun infantry, this one. And the reason why I think this is interesting to consider is just because this would be like a very mobile defensive force with potential to attack too. This might be just straight up better than doing the other one. I'd be willing to sacrifice a little bit to get the better combat capabilities of a machine gun. So that one's not one that we have available to us. I guess that's just what we'll do. We'll work on this. Mechanized machine gun infantry. I think it's also one of the cheaper ones. Mechanized, yeah, 253. Okay, it's not the cheapest one, but it's not one of the more expensive ones either. The light armor infantry, that is 379 bureaucratic points. So we'll put it into this mechanized machine gun infantry. It's kind of a nice jack of all trades. Yeah.
Understood.
We'll do that. New design. Lots of options here, because of course we have all the tanks that could be switching over to polymer armor. The one that's going to impact us, I think, the most immediately is switching the artillery. So we haven't upgraded this, and that's fine. I mean, there's not really much to do, right? But wait, no, there is. We can switch from our 240mm to a 300mm, just because why not? It doesn't have that much of an increase in cost either. It's only 4 additional IP and 6 additional metal for a gain of 200 firepower. I mean, yeah, I'll take it. Not only that, but not that this really matters, we can give them slightly better defense, just in case we ever do choose siege infantry, but I probably won't. Last but not least, what do we want to research next? Well, this is for infantry. I mean, this is for... this is a tough one. We could just do radiation filters to get it out of the way. It's almost done. I think I will just do that one to get it out of the way. Electric engines is interesting. I mean, even personal armor optimization was going to help us a lot, but this one's really close to done. I think we can finish in maybe 1, maybe 2 turns. We'll see how that goes. And I also want to go to and report. I actually want to talk to my economic council. Okay, so I want to put a lot less points into discovery and more into research at this point. So yeah, we're going to call you up. So I even could reverse their stuff. Let's go to 12% on this, and then I'm gonna drop this down to like 25, 24 even. I mean, put a lot of points into research, so we just crank through those a lot faster. I think. Well, I'm gonna leave it at 30. So that's still a big improvement towards the research stuff, but. I may even want to do that with the military research, because discovery right now is not our problem. We have a lot of yellow, not a lot of, well, we have a lot of green too, but we want to move towards more green. And that was with the Economic Council, so let's see, is there economic stuff? Yeah, so high-speed rail. Yeah, high-speed rail. We might, what are we working on right now? It would be something in yellow. Is it water soil recomposition? Water, I don't remember. Is it deep core mining? I can ask. I mean, I don't have to ask. I can go to the report. We are working on deep core mining. So we gained 26. There should be only 3 more turns. I think I can wait, but I really want that high-speed rail. Although it's not like I have a new city to conquer that I'm conquering immediately, but yeah, actually I'm trying. Now, this has been a slow turn so far. Let's try to pick it up in the back end. Decisions are done. Trade, we have nothing really to do. It's kind of the same thing every time. I have the money, I could buy more metal, but actually at this point our metal situation seems to have really just worked itself out. We do need to buy a little bit more ammunition. By buy I mean produce. I just want to do 1,000 for now because although metal is on the up and up, maybe even less than that, it's on the up and up, but it's not, you know, we need to build a stockpile before we can be really, really gluttonous with our ammunition stockpile. Let's move our militia over. Now these are the units I think I want to head south, even though there is a big mountain range there too, but that's okay. We're going to do some attacks in the south. I shouldn't be moving yet. First, let's go to check steady happiness. Actually, I didn't do that off camera. Oh, yeah, we actually lost. Quality of life concerns. But are we building? I mean, obviously we have the metal to do whatever we absolutely need to do. Construction finished on the hospital, so that'll fix next turn. And then 1 turn left. Oh, wow, fantastic. On both the bureaucratic office and high command 2. Which means we probably should start on the bureaucratic office for here. Okay, that's good. And what else? We might want to construct more stuff here as well. Let's see. I know I eventually want the universities because that will give us a bit of a research bonus. Well, we could go with Industry 1. I mean, we're going to have the metal at this point, but honestly, industrial points is just not a problem. No, I think we should go with heavy industry to start producing our own machine parts. But I want to do that in the capital, which still has, as far as I remember, a lot of unemployed people. Well, at least unemployed by the public. They're employed by the private, as far as I know. If we do that, how much? Yeah, we'll have plenty of what are these called? High-tech parts available. Yeah. I still want to do soil demetallization, but again, this is going to require like a stockpile of, well, it doesn't require a stockpile. We should just think about it as the amount of, well, we actually gained 500. We'll wait a couple more turns before we do this, but it's in the future, in the near future. Solar power I think is all fine still, and with plenty of time to react to it. Yeah, heavy industry, this is going to be what per turn? 50 and 50, and 200 power is actually quite significant. But there's no way around it. I mean, well, there is a way around it. We can have artisans handcraft our machine parts. It's really expensive though. 20 metal, 20 rare metals, so 20 and 20 and 20, so it's 20, 20, 20. just compared that to what the what it'll be produced for at the heavy industry. It's about 5 and 5, so it's 4 times cheaper at the cost of some labor, and the biggest thing I think is power. So it takes 20 power per. Oh, well, let's do it, and then we'll probably start accruing like a massive stockpile of these machine parts, but I think it's better to, well, we'll wait a turn. We are not out yet. We can always hand produce, so we'll wait a turn on that. All right, that's assets, and just to show you, everything is also going fine over here. We're just about to finish. Oops. No, I want to do all. There we go. Okay, yeah, so we're just about to finish our demetallization. Just 2 more turns, and that'll jump. Essentially, it's going to increase our metal income by another 500. So at that point, we can do demetallization 3. So it's kind of nice. It's like investing money into something, getting some of the money back, and then investing it back in the same thing, so you get even more money back. Now, to say that, I mean, whatever with the demetallization, I looked around. There are all these metal stupid mines. I hate these people. And look at how many. I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter. I just feel like we did not get the most helping hand in RNG. Like the planet did not favor us from a starting position. Now it is nice. I think that once we claim all these territories, we're gonna have an area which is pretty easy to defend. Except for I haven't really experimented with air, but in theory, at least, by land forces, we'll have a lot of choke points around our capital. One right here, which we can hold very easily. And then this is still like a protected area. But putting that aside, like resources standpoint, I think we kind of got boned. That's fine. I mean, we have demetallization and everything's going to work out. Okay, so that's it. Let's see. Build roads, raise formations. 1100 metal, and I think it's, what, 2000 metal to actually get what we want. How much is it just to raise an independent? Yeah, 300, but if we want to get a full formation... Yeah, okay, it's not 2,000. It's only 1,700. Let me look at my light armor. This might be the moment we do it. No, 1,700. We don't have the... Okay, we don't have the metal to do it, but I'll take a look anyway. At the models. Let's see, how much... are you guys all set? No, we're still using the steel plating, so who's the one that I upgraded? Was it the armor? Yeah, it's the Zion 2. The Zion 2 is ready to go. Okay, so the Zion 2, let me look at the design. Oh my gosh, it is, yeah, it is really good. And that compared to light armor, it's like 400, 600, 200. 400, 600, 200. So technically more heavy assault, hard attack on the light armor than our assault guns. Yeah, that's not fantastic, but I also think that if we need anything, we can actually build some normal tanks as well. Yeah, so the Zion assault gun is what we want. How much would it be to raise a formation of those? Basically just asking the question, how long do I have to wait? Yeah, the reason why it doesn't take more metals because it takes rare metals. 1,800. Well, we're not that far away. We probably need to wait 1 more turn, maybe 2 more turns. Okay, good. That's fine. We'll do that. In the meantime, we'll be upgrading. I think we have more stuff to upgrade, so we'll continue to do that. Troopers do. Well, do we have any attacks we want to do or anything like that? They actually have irregular artillery. But they're in the open. I think we're still going to do our attacks here. Keep destroying those buildings. And this will be upgraded from... Oh wait, no, you can't upgrade artillery. Damn it, you have to build it from scratch. Oh well, that's okay. Oh, we actually got 2 kills this turn. What the heck, I was not paying attention at all. And there's nothing there but the high command. Alright, well that was a very good turn. Just want to check, what kind of odds are we looking at? Well, 1.2 to 1. I think we'll wait on the assault guns. What are we looking at over here? Wow, we actually get 12 to 1. So we could designate somebody to attack, to use artillery on the militia instead. Although they will return fire. And then just go and, try to finish them off. I don't know. Well, we can do an attack down here at least. I can't remember. Do we have anybody over here who does ranged? Okay, 30, 26. Well, you can just stay there, I guess. We'll have somebody attack from here. And, okay, let's see how this works. 38 to 1. 44, 59. Okay, well, we'll have everyone attack. We might get more hits that way.
Go, go, go.
We might also lose some people. Well, we definitely got a lot of kills. That's good. 700, so 7 units dead. And thank goodness, actually it was great that we attacked from this side because they moved off this way instead of moving into the mountains. That's really nice. We'll start setting up our surround over there. Ah, that's why the... we'll stay there. That's why the zone of control didn't advance. Yeah, I think I'll leave this militia. They're just going to sit around and protect that hex. We'll get more mechanized. Actually, 15 really should belong back up here on the border, but that's okay. So we will be raising formations. People have still been very nervous about my... Look, this is actually a very good defensive point by itself. We have 3,800 troopers here. Kind of surprised me. I didn't realize we had so many. Now we can just do our mass upgrades. Let's do everyone, everywhere. Okay, we're upgraded 16 of them. That's pretty good. Axi MG, or which one are we on? AMG or are we on Axi MG? AMG. Okay, let me just take a look. Machine gun. AMG 2. Okay, so we want AMG 2. Yeah, so that means all these are outdated. Mass upgrade to AMG 2. 0. Darn it. Does that mean that everyone up here is already AMG 2? Looks that way. Except for you. Somebody up here. Oh, you? Yeah, you're... And for some reason, we don't have the ability to resupply these people. Who would have thought? Let's build some roads here. Dirt. Up. At least right here, right? I'm just going to go for it. We're just crossing the mountains here. They can cross over here as well, but we're going to link up with the road over. I might... You know what? We'll just do it. Right away. Go crazy. Now we can move if we want. Actually, what would the attack look like? Not as bad as I thought. Actually, one of the benefits is they're already gone, but the trucks could now move through the mountains. It's an unexpected benefit. Yeah, 2.5 is not what I'm looking for. So let's get you guys to leapfrog. That's nice. Okay. And because this is going to become a main road, I wasn't originally planning to do this, but we'll put some sealed roads, start building them, maybe roleplay that the builders can't do the entire thing all at once, just lay a little bit right now, a little bit more later. If we could get through and own that hex, that would be pretty nice. What we could do... Oh, we do have bombardment. I doubt that anything will come of this, but... So I don't think artillery can be upgraded the same way infantry equipment can be upgraded. Which means we'll have to buy new artillery from scratch. Huh. That's really unfortunate. Okay, well, that's just the way it is. And those don't benefit, these old ones don't benefit from the cluster bombs, but that doesn't make sense, right? They should. Cluster bombs is not, you could just, that's a shell. Alright, well anyways, it's been 25 minutes, we're still in the same turn. Let's try to get one more turn in. Do I want to do any attacks here? Do I want to do any movement? I think I do want to keep moving this unit forward to see what kind of, yeah, exactly, zone of control stuff we can get. That looks good. yeah, we're fine there. Enough units in this one that I'm not as worried about Salzburg just going crazy. One of the benefits of having, I mean, this is not much space, but we will have at least one turn to react, because even though they can move here, they could move from here to here and still attack, but they'll have less action points, so I think we'll probably survive at least one one surprise attack turn. We should have a little bit of time to recover or react. I think that's it, so let me go ahead and pause and end the episode. Sorry, turn. I'll see you back in a sec. Okay, well, some things are pretty funny. Nothing really happened. There's still a pretty big push in the south here. But that's it. Videogram, vidcom shows us we failed our commerce test. Whoops. I'm in democracy. I said democracy, right? Well, anyways, it's gone. Howitzer 2 is complete. This is so disappointing. I don't even know what happened. There's something I don't understand. So everyone who understands the game, you know, if your ears are perking up, let's take a look at this together. Radiation filters did complete in one turn, which is good. And this is the funny thing. Light mechanized armor. Oh, it's like grenadier. Oh, I thought it was light mechanized armor. Well, in that case, I don't really care. I thought it was light. Well, anyway. So, this new artillery. As far as design goes, it's the same thing, right? Better weapon design. More powerful or bigger. And the soft attack rating has decreased. I don't know what to make of this. Heart attack has just gone through the drain. Right down the drain. It's just terrible. I really don't understand this. Why has my soft attack on a new one, which has, I mean, all these benefits. Look at this, doesn't have any benefits. This has all the benefits. Cluster bombs, anti-infantry bonus, plus 50%. I don't know. I just don't know. Anyways, there's something fishy about this new design. So it's actually worse. I don't want to upgrade. Oh, good thing I can't upgrade anyway, but I don't want to do anything with it. It's worse. How did that happen, though? I don't understand. Now, that said, let's get to the turn. So we have some decisions to make. Victory points reach at least 15.3. That seems like it's a tall task. Especially for 8 turns, so we'll refuse.
Roger that.
Oh, it's meritocracy that gets affected by that. Okay, that's actually good to know. In fact, it's, in general, probably not bad. Now, I think it's okay for us to do an Air Force Research Council. Time for us to start getting aircraft. Which means we'll have to make sure we have somebody who can recruit. That's fine. We'll do that. Okay, what technology do we want to research for military? Let's take a look at the tech tree, because I did, off camera, look at this for a little while. Now, I know I just started focusing more on research rather than discovery, but discovery is actually going to be important, including for the Economic Council, so that we can get high-tech industry, nuclear plant, radiation cleansing. I don't really care about nuclear plant, but high-tech industry is nice. This is, I think, where we can produce those high-tech parts. And then radiation cleansing, that'll help. Not Halkin, but... Is it Halkin? Gagoyas. Yeah, it'll help Gagoyas. That's okay. So, I don't know which one of these to choose because... I don't know, none of them are really that beneficial. I don't think we really need electric engines that much. We're pretty close to getting guided RPGs, and then I could do the RPG troops, but I'm going to go with personal armor optimization. Now that, I believe, is a linear text, so we'll have to stop it eventually, but for now, that's what I want to go with. I had a no-brainer for this, but I can't remember what it was. Go figure. Was it the armor? I looked at light armor, and it's identical, but I don't know. I'll come back to this. Scientific exchange, we'll say yes to that.
Order acknowledged.
So we'll come back to that decision. I'm trying to do this quickly, though. Okay, decisions done. Trade, there's just nothing to talk about here still. I'm still, every turn I look and see the price of metal. Well, it's not really going down, so it's not really worth buying. Assets and construction. Yeah, I think there is some work we can do here. Demilitarization only has 1 turn left. Bureaucratic offices do have 3 more. Or that building does have 3 more, that asset. We did finish, however, both High Command and Bureaucratic offices. So, Halkin's kind of sitting... I mean, I know that there is a construction job going on here, right? Oh, wait, no, they aren't. 1600 might just be the right time for us to raise that formation. If we didn't do that, I would say it's probably a good time to do soil demetallization. Or if we wanted to, I'm not sure which one should come first. Heavy industry first or that. Probably soil demetallization just to like really not care about metal problems for a long time. I should show the happiness. It went back up, so I think getting the hospital is really all we needed. So you can see there's an increase of workers. They have about a little bit less than a 4-to-1 ratio of population to workers. Here we have like almost a 5-to-1 ratio. So again, a lot of stuff can still be built in our capital. Even population, or I should say worker intensive stuff. Yeah, I mean, we might already be in a position to do this, especially with the other soil demetallization finishing next turn. I mean, it's going to be so good. I think I'm going to start doing it.
Roger that.
So your assets, right now you have demetallization 1, and you will be getting a demetallization 2, which will be pretty much an increase of 500. Now that doesn't start next turn, it starts in 2 turns, but I think we'll be okay. Now, what else? Raise formation? Yeah, so I could actually raise a light armor now, I think, or I should say assault guns. And I think I will. We won't be able to raise all of them, but that's kind of expected. Is there anything else I want to do? Build roads. I mean, over here is the road building. Dirt road. That's fine. I think I will just commit to a sealed road going up right away. We have the industrial points to spare, so... That was actually really expensive. Because, of course, it's mountains. So, but hey, we went through... without really even thinking about it, without understanding how many points that probably cost us was insane. I just built into the low mountains and then even once into the high mountains. We have 2 more into the high mountains and then 1 more into the low mountains, because crossing 2 hexes, it takes the higher value. So if one of the 2 hexes you're connecting to is low mountain, then you know you can't have a cheaper version than just the low mountain cost, which is pretty expensive. Anyway, essentially we're halfway there. We've already spent all the IP needed for halfway through the mountains. That's good. Doesn't really need to do any movement over here too, but I think we can bombard and attack here.
We're taking fire.
What? What? Did I click too quickly? Okay, what is the points? What did I do? I thought I did ranged attack. Did I mess that up? Well, we're getting 7-to-1 here. I think we're just gonna go for it. Revenge! Yeah, okay, we're getting some kills. We are doing it, okay. I don't know what happened, but in the end, it doesn't matter. We lost 2, we killed 9. It's actually not bad. That's acceptable. Just move these 2 forward, and poor militia, they'll just recover. As long as they didn't lose any of the artillery, that's the most important thing. It's mainly just the artillery that I'm using. So we're okay there. Keep pushing. Okay, so that one's done. No real need to do anything here. We can continue to attack. Now, there's 2 places I could attack. We could try to deal with the pink saber snakes. Man, they just seem like they'll die so quickly. 21 to 1. Or we could try to get an attack on these units, these yellow twisters. There's only 400 of these. Oh my god. Okay, so they're going to fall really easily. What if I just do an attack with these two units? 10 to 1. No, that's not good enough. I don't want them to move. How do I do this? Yeah, I think I need to attack. I need to like swing back. I want to make sure they don't go into the low mountains here. Almost no way I can guarantee that, unfortunately. Best I can do is probably I'm going to push them in the low mountains. I just don't see any way around it. Well, we'll just hope we kill as many of them as possible. Kill. Did not. Yeah, that was a bust. Well, we didn't lose anybody, that's the good news. But there they are, right in the mountains. Fair enough. And there's more stuff over there too, of course. Alright, well, let's get these guys moving forward. They'll start contributing. Probably 15 should just take off now. Move them, start moving them back to the front. I don't know, we don't really need to. Now here we can do something as well. I think that we're getting really good odds. 14 to 1. So let's do our attack first. Ranged attack. We are expecting return fire, but 35 to 1, that's pretty darn good. We might even be able to get a hit on their artillery. This is really good. Wow, we even got a kill. Oh, I didn't even realize the solar panel field was there, but even better. We can do damage to real stuff. I think we should own it pretty soon. So I'm going to do an attack, but I'm not going to move in. I don't think I'm going to move in if we succeed, and we should succeed. Of course, we start off with a big ol' death. Okay, there it is. So we killed the artillery. That's good. Okay. Already worth it. And this asset we are going to mothball, and then actually we'll just close it outright. Well, okay, let's mothball. Yeah, I think we'll just mothball it. It's going to come back into their control, I think, next turn anyway, but... Are you the same color? You look different. You are Losheim Hansa. Huh. Looks like a darker shade of green than this lighter version. Or, okay, it's the same. My mind's playing tricks on me, or my eyes are. Nobody needs to really move here. Okay, we're done. I think we're done. Okay, good. So that worked out a lot faster. The last remaining thing is what to do with this decision, and we do have 1600 metal. Before we do anything else, I do want to continue to try to upgrade my troopers too. Just continue to do this, and if it takes a lot of metal, then okay. It doesn't take any because I guess we're out of logistics range. Yeah, same there. Oh man. Looks like it's time to start bringing some of these units home so they can get into logistics range. Yeah, you know what? For that reason, I am going to start bringing the 15th back here. So this will just become a hodgepodge of militia and a couple special units. Don't really need to do anything else. I think we're good. Okay, so then decision. And this one, I'm just going to think about it for a little bit. Okay, well I figured out what I want to do. We're going to build a new medium tank, and we're going to build it from scratch. The problem with the Dragon 2, if I go over to my, my models, it has a very low structural design, so it's not necessarily one we want to build upon. So although we've been kind of like improving it, wasting points, I probably should have just scrapped it from the very get-go. So that's what we're going to be doing now. Although, wow, holy cow, we made huge strides in improvement between version 1 and version 2. Anyways, it's just a 90, so if we can get lucky, I feel like medium tank, something that you're going to be using for a lot of the game. Let's go ahead and try to find a better structural design point to start from. It's going to be expensive, 320, but I think it's going to be worth it. And the old medium tank we had was on steel armor, so this is going to be a benefit for other reasons as well. Now, it was using 525 weight, 100 millimeter steel plating. So we can actually get slightly better armor. 2,000, slightly better. 2,000 armor versus 800 for less weight. Lots of industrial points, lots of rare metals. Thankfully, those are both things that we have, at least right now. And then that's going to put us just below the 800 we need. Well, I mean, we're going to have to use a double diesel engine on this, but we'll be below the engine power. So it's just,
Yes, sir.
it seems like a good fit. Hopefully that works out for us. And then that is going to conclude this turn. I think there's nothing else for us to do. I'll look around off camera a little bit, but I will bring this video to a close now. So yeah, hopefully, as I said, we can get these more routinely out every 4 days. I'm still enjoying it. I mean, as soon as we can, it's just, the game really just doesn't have a good system to allow you to take a turn, even with my spreadsheet, my flowchart, I should say. It still takes me like 20 minutes, and I just have to do better there. That's on me. Let's do better. Let's try to get 3 turns in per video. I'll try my darndest, but it's difficult. Anyways, until the next episode, thanks for watching, stay safe, and take care.